Hi, I'm Phil, and this is my training diary for week 6 of the Pondo Coaster, which is a 3-day stage race through the Transkei, the eastern coast of South Africa. As my first diary, I just thought I'd start recording this for kind of my own use and also so that I can look back on it in 10 years' time and see the effort that I put into this race. So the race is a team's challenge covering about 35 Ks per day, back to back to back. And it's got to be done in a 2-person team. So me and my brother-in-law will be running this. The other challenge we've got is that we won't be able to run together, most likely, before the race actually happens. He lives in Johannesburg and I live in Cape Town. So that adds an additional challenge. The route is not overly challenging. It's a little undulating and there's some hills in there for sure, but there's also kind of runs along the coastline, so it can be quite a nice run to do. But the distance definitely scares me. 35 Ks is something I've run before, but not back to back to back. So that's going to be a huge challenge for me. So week 6 consisted of Monday day off. Generally always have Monday day off. Tuesday was 60 minutes. Wednesday was 90 minutes up the mountain. I'm very lucky to live close to Table Mountain National Park, so able to run up there. So straight up there for the 90 minutes. 60 minutes around the flat near a forester mine on the Thursday. And then we came into the weekend, which is my big training block. So the weekend was 2 hours, which I actually left from home, ran up Table Mountain, up part of that, ran along the Jeep track for a little bit and then descended down back to home, which is about an hour on the road and about an hour up the mountain. Anyway, we're up the climb, we're going up here. This is Takai Forest, Takai Mountain inside Table Mountain National Park, and we're climbing up to what's called the Elephant's Eye. So we're on this kind of zigzag path climbing up. Currently 5.6 Ks into the run, trying to keep the heart rate around 130, try and get in that zone 2 effort. Heart rate's a little high at the moment, but that's to be expected. The heat here this week has been something else. I mean, it's been 35 and 37 during the week. I don't even know what the temperature is now, but it's got to be low 30s. And yeah, we're just getting at it. And then Sunday was 60 minutes to, no, actually it was 90 minutes, an hour and a half actually, around the neighborhood. I'm trying to keep it flat and also trying to keep the heart rate down. So for all of those runs, I'm trying to keep in a zone 2 heart rate zone at this stage, trying to make sure I'm getting that longevity into that process. And trying to get that heart rate, that low zone 2 heart rate, really performing at it the best that I can get it to, so that I can have a comfortable run. So through the week of week 6, I think it was a 56.8 kilometers over 6 hours and 53 minutes of running. So that's a pretty good training block so far for the last week. And yeah, the other thing I'm tracking is my HRV, my heart rate variability stats, and you can see that that's trending upwards, which shows, or is supposed to show, I'm not a huge nerd on this stuff, but I'd love to get more details about it, is that the higher your heart rate variability, it speaks to how fit you are and how well your heart manages when you're sleeping and resting, and how much your heart can relax and doesn't have to be as consistent with its beats, which is kind of, to me, seems a bit opposite, but what I understand is that the more variable your heart rate, the better your body is at moving blood around your body. So anyway, I'm trying to get into that, but that heart rate variability, as I've been tracking it over the last 4 weeks, seems to be going in the right direction. But that's it for the training video diary for this week. I'll put one up again next week after the training. I'm going to try and take a couple of cameras on the running that I do. Table Mountain National Park's a beautiful area, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, that's it for this week. Bye.